Welcome back everyone to Showbiz India, and right now it is my pleasure to welcome Zoya Akhtar to New York City and Showbiz India. It's great to see you, and the panel is going really well. I especially enjoyed a lot of your talks on different topics. How are you enjoying this?
It's great fun. It's always fun to be anywhere with your contemporaries. Like Imtiaz, I don't get a chance to hang out with him or discuss the craft with him. So these are great platforms and opportunities where we also get a sense of each other and our processes and work. So I'm really enjoying it, and it's nice to know what people think of Indian cinema, how they process it, what they look forward to. It's been good.
Now, as a filmmaker yourself, how important is it to get feedback such as this in different parts of the world?
It's very important. It's very important because, I mean, for us, it's just like this black hole called the overseas market, you know, and our films release here, and it's like this doesn't work in the overseas market, that doesn't work. So this is an actual opportunity in a very intimate setting to talk with that audience, to speak with people from that that category, you know, and get a sense of what they look forward to.
You come from a family filled with talent. So how did that shape you as a filmmaker?
I think it was part of my environment while growing up, and I think that you just imbibe things. You don't think it's not like you're learning things. It's just like people ask me, how do you write? And I've grown up with both my parents are writers, and that's what they did. You came home from school, and what are they doing? And they're writing, you know. So it was just part of my home environment, my culture, and it was quite a bohemian house. So we were constantly surrounded by various artists, and I think it just lends itself. I think you just imbibe. You watch a movie, and then suddenly everybody around you is dissecting it. It changes the way you look at films. It shapes your understanding of the form.
Your first film, Luck by Chance, as a director, by the way, was a fantastic film. I absolutely loved it. Where did that inspiration come from?
I think first films are usually very personal, and it comes from what you know. And I'm a product of the industry. I grew up there, so I think it was the closest to me. It was the easiest for me to write about. I also find it fascinating how everybody is just waiting to be validated by the world, you know, in a place like the Indian film industry. I mean, you're told you're successful, you're told you're a failure, you know, other people are telling you what you are, who you are, and I find that frightening, actually, and I think it came from there. And the fact that, to me, I made a film, I wanted to be a filmmaker, and I made a film, is a success, you know. And I wanted to put something out there thematically about success and failure, because it's so polarized in the business I'm in, and that's where it came from.
And also, serendipity played a big role in that film.
Serendipity played a big role in that film getting made as well. You know, yeah, that's how it works. I mean, you know, it's you can be talented, but it just sometimes the stars just align in a particular way.
Let's talk a little bit about your recent film. You talked, which I found very interesting as a woman, about the scene of where he has a one-night stand, but you made it a little bit more real, a little bit more filled with feelings, so that a woman wouldn't be portrayed. I would love for you to share that with the audience.
When you're working in India, you have to, at least I am aware of certain things in the way I portray women. And like in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, there's a character who's in Spain, and he meets the Spanish girl who's a friend of a friend, and they hook up. And that, in my lexicon, or in my life and in my space and within my circles, is okay. You know, and but in India, you need to be careful how you're portraying it, because she was the white character in the film. She was the Caucasian girl in the film, and I didn't, for any reason, want to be making a movie where the Caucasian girl is the one that would sleep with you when you met her, because that's not cool and that's not fair. And I had to be very careful in the way I depicted her, and make that relationship tender, and make it about more things than just the fact that they hooked up, in a very economical way, so that the people understood that connection and didn't just leave it at sex, you know. And I think that only came because I am very aware of being a woman in India and what it means, and how women are seen and how they're depicted as well on screen. So I think those kind of things come to you because you're female, but otherwise it's the same business.
I'd like to ask you about your upcoming film Talash with Amir. Tell us a little bit about the film.
Well, I've co-written the film with Reshma Dordi, who also wrote Zindagi with me. She's the director of the film. It's a suspense drama. It's not a regular story. and Mr. Khan is not a regular man, so he's the best person for the film, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's out November 30th. Please watch it.